Hello, good evening. Happy Monday. And I don't blame you if some of you are not feeling that, but it's all right. It's all good now. We're here for some quiet time, some meditation, and taking back the power of our week. So, welcome to your Magical Meditation Monday, and brought to you courtesy of Light Club Curiosity Shop and the Chakra Witch. And I really wanted to do something different today because, it's the Crown Chakra meditation. If any of you have been following this meditation series, we've been doing a different chakra each week. We've been doing a different guided meditation for each week. And this week is the final week. This is our Crown Chakra week. And to celebrate that, I was like, oh, I could do the meditation outside and surprise everybody because you're always so used to seeing this background, or maybe I get downstairs to the red room or something like that. So this would be all exciting and I would catch them all by surprise, and then so many more people would watch this video and it would get out in all these directions, and I had these real delusions of grandeur. And then I realized that it's still pretty cold outside, and that was not happening. In fact, I didn't even make it downstairs today because it's a lot colder downstairs, and this is the coziest room in the house. This is why most of my webcasts are from here, because I figured the more comfortable I am during the meditation, the better I can facilitate it for you. And that really, I can actually tie that into a lot of lessons that we talk about during these broadcasts, is that it's really all about making sure that your needs are met, and then that way you have much more to share and much more to project to everyone else. But I am not ruling out that outside broadcast altogether. One day I will just surprise you and it'll just happen, but not tonight. So anyway, I'm really happy to get to the crown meditation, and I love the way that divine timing happened, because we're on the third day of full moon. The moon kind of spreads over a course of 3 days where we really can catch its energy. So we're on the third and final day. And I would like to tie that into our crown meditation, where we're really going to tap into the energy of the moon with our crown chakra. And that's connecting to the divine, that's connecting to everything around us, and basically bringing in all of that source energy to unify all of our chakras together, get everything to open up, and make sure that we're flowing in a balanced and harmonious manner. And also connecting with everything around us. Sometimes we forget that we're tied into everything and that we have all of this infinite energy source surrounding us at all times. And when we feel tapped out, that's basically showing that we have really detached from everything around us. Because if you think about it, if we are attached to all that is, then we can never totally be tapped out, because we can always draw from around us. But how often do we allow ourselves to get that quiet and to tap into our own infinite nature, our own divine nature? How often do we give ourselves the opportunity to do this? That's why I feel that these videos are so important, and that's why I will continue to do them. Even though we've been doing them for about a year now, I looked back on our memories posts, and I noticed that these started about a year ago. So happy anniversary to us all. And let's keep the energy going. So be sure to share these videos, and also we have them posted, as well as many other videos are cross-posted on YouTube channel. So it is also available on the Light Club Curiosity Shop YouTube channel, and I'm also building the Chakra Witch YouTube channel, where this series in particular is spotlighted, the Chakra series. So if you missed any of the previous ones, go to the Chakra Witch YouTube page, and they are all in order. And tonight's broadcast will complete that set. So if you ever feel that you need to do some chakra balancing, I will be more than honored to facilitate it for you through these videos. So I thank you for joining us. I thank you for making these moments possible. And I thank you for keeping me honest and making sure that I do these meditations and work on my own chakras on a regular basis. So you see, We are a partnership together. So, thank you to all of you for joining us. I love seeing all of your little posts in the side. I could sit here and read them the whole time, but I try not to look too much, otherwise I get too into what's being said, and I don't serve you as well, but I will go back and I'll check them all out at the end. So thank you. Now, the usual ground rules, I like to stick to a nice consistent structure with these videos, so I'm just going to go over a few things. When we get into our breathing rhythm together, it's always going to be 3 breaths before we go into the meditation full. Okay, so it's always going to be the same count over and over again. In for a count of 4, and it's a nice slow 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. The reason you want it slow is because you're training your body to slow down. Okay, we're in a very quick rhythm during the course of the day, overstimulation, so much going on, trying to do too many things at once, trying to get too much done. And now we want to slow it back down to the rhythm of nature, which is much more healthy, much healthier for the body. So as the count slows down, in the beginning it might be a little tough to breathe in for a count of 4. After a while it gets easier, your 4 count will get slower and slower as your heart rate slows down, as your breathing becomes more efficient, and as you get into a much healthier rhythm. So it will be in for that slow count of 4, and then exhaling for the slow count of 5. And we'll do 3 of those breaths. On the 3rd breath, when you exhale, I'll tell you if you feel ready to do so, you may close your eyes. Now, if you don't feel like closing your eyes just yet, there's nothing wrong with that. Remember, this is whatever you're comfortable with. This is your particular meditation. Okay, so this is what you're in charge with. I don't care if you sit there and stare at me at the screen the whole time, although I will say that it is probably going to be a lot more interesting for you with your eyes closed than you will have looking at me. Okay, so hello everybody. Hi Jennifer, how are you? So anyway, I would prefer that you close your eyes. Now, why? I'll give you an actual reason. Okay, when your eyes are open, you're looking at everything, you're thinking about everything too much. But when your eyes are closed, you're much more likely to put yourself into a receptive mode where you allow yourself to receive the energy. So it cuts you off from overthinking. Now, when you first close your eyes, of course, you're still going to overthink. You're in that rhythm. So don't beat yourself up for still thinking about, well, you know, I can still see through these little slits. I got to do this. I should turn over my laundry. I should da-da-da-da-da. Okay? But as you continue to breathe and you keep your eyes closed and you persist, everything will start to unfold and you'll get into that rhythm. Okay, just be kind to yourself. Don't expect too much at once. Just allow yourself to relax. And even if you just concentrate on slowing your breath down, and by the end of this meditation, that's all you happen to do, that's actually quite a bit, because you have taken yourself out of the rhythm of the day and you've brought yourself into a rhythm that is healthier for you and allows you to relax and get some relief. Mission accomplished. Okay? But if you are able to close your eyes and open yourself up to the guided meditation, I think you'll enjoy it. Okay, and always feel free to go back again if you didn't catch it the first time, or you were too distracted the first time, or your dog ran in and jumped up on your lap or something like that and you weren't able to keep the meditation going. You can always come back and do it again. Okay, it's always there for you. So, anywho, besides the breathing rhythm, there's a couple other things. I would recommend silence the phone. I'll tell you right now, that one person that you don't want to hear from is going to contact you if they sense you starting to relax. It's the crazy thing about how the universe works. As soon as you shift into bringing in more energy, you become more attractive to everything around you. So make sure doors shut, phones off, and shoes off if you can do it too. It'll help you relax more. Okay, so please, give yourself this time. Nothing else is more important than your relaxation and your connecting with the full moon energy at this time. Okay, so that was a lot. So I'm going to just hydrate before we get going. And now, I think we are ready. So, get yourself comfortable And we're going to start with the breaths, and then we'll go into the actual exercise. So, breathing in for a count of 4, nice and slow. As you breathe in, feel like you're pulling in white light energy from around you. In, pulling in all that electricity and all that energy around you, and out for a count of 5, exhaling any tension that you have that's just sticking in your body. Allow your shoulders to drop. Focus on your physical levels of tension. Now in the second breath, again, pull the air in for a count of 4. And as you exhale, now allow the mind to unfold. Just allowing it to become quiet for that full exhale for a count of 5. On this last one, when you exhale, you're going to close your eyes. So breathing in for a count of 4. And then out for a count of 5. And as you sink down, allow your eyes to close gently and sink down into the darkness. Just allow it to wrap around you, sit in the quiet, sit in the peace. Continue to breathe in for a count of 4. And out for a count of 5, dropping your shoulders, unclenching your belly, exhaling any tension. Let it drop down, out through the soles of your feet, back down into the earth. Good. Okay, continue. In for a count of 4. And out for a count of 5. There we go. Okay. And now, as you stay in this comfortable and quiet space, in this yin energy, in this calm, we're going to connect to the ultimate yin energy, which is the moon above, the feminine energy, the silver, the reflection of the sun. And as you just continue to breathe slowly in for a count of 4, and out for a count of 5, I just want you to visualize a perfect full moon overhead. And just stare into that space, just as you continue to breathe in for a count of 4, and out for a count of 5. Just reflecting on that shining, perfect, beautiful full moon. Breathing in the calm. And as you see that full moon before you, now I want you to bring your awareness to the top of your head. As you breathe in, I want you to feel as if you're breathing through the crown of your head. In for a count of 4. Pulling in that white light energy and exhaling out for a count of 5. Good. We're going to continue that for a few more breaths with the moon before you, reflecting on the crown of your head with that shining white color. Breathing in for a count of 4. And out for a count of 5. And as your awareness is on the crown of your head, feeling that ring of white light opening up in your crown, and I want you to send through that crown of your head a bright white cord, extending it upwards and upwards, right towards that full moon. And you're going to plug right into it and connect. I want you to just keep extending that cord upward with each breath in for a count of 4. Extending it upwards, out for a count of 5. Till it's able to go right into the heart of that full moon. Send it right up through the center of that full moon. And when that cord reaches the full moon, allow the end of that cord to unfurl, opening up like a 1,000-petaled lotus, just extending all throughout the moon, letting each petal going out and wrapping out throughout the heart of the moon, extending outwards in these shining white petals, allowing all of that energy to tap in directly to the power of the moon, just allowing each of those petals to absorb that serenity, that calm, that power to move the tides on the earth, that deep yin energy of restoration that we desperately need. Just allow all of those petals at the end of that cord spreading out throughout the moon and absorbing, gently absorbing, and sending that energy, that power, that peace down through the cord until it comes and enters your body through the crown of the head. And you're going to control the pull of that energy through your breathing. As you breathe in for a count of 4, you're pulling that energy down from the moon. And as you breathe out for a count of 5, you allow it to spread throughout your body, emanating out of your pores, moving all throughout your body until you completely begin to glow with the power of the full moon. And as you breathe in, you bring the energy in. And as you exhale, you spread it throughout. And continue to allow that energy to gently enter your body, moving to any area that may need it, lighting up your entire body with the silvery white light, rebalancing, calming, recalibrating, and restoring you back to even better than you were. Continue to breathe gently in for a count of 4. Taking in that bright white light of the moon, and out for a count of 5. And just kind of bask in the moment for a little while, relaxing, recharging, as if you're directly plugged into source energy. Take this time for you to give yourself exactly what you need. Breathing deep, exhaling and letting that tension roll right out of your body. Let that worry rolling right out of your body. Overthinking, exhale it right out. When you feel that you've got what you need, you can just allow that lotus blossom at the end of that cord in the moon that can start to come back in, start to contract gently, folding back into a bud, just bringing that last burst of moon energy down into the cord. And now we're ready to retract it back into the crown with a count of 3. I'm going to count from 3 back down to 1, and you're going to bring that cord fully back into your crown chakra. 3, 2, and 1. Detach from the moon, bring it back down with your breath. Coming back down and retracting into your crown. Feel that burst of white light as it hits your crown. And as you exhale, it can just gently start to close back up, knowing that you have successfully recharged your body. And just take a moment, just a few more breaths. Just check in with yourself. Feel how different your body feels right now. What an effective recharge for you. Totally sent your awareness into the center of the moon tonight. And it gifted you with a complete recharge. And you can do this at any time that you are able to take the time out to unplug from all the noise around us and to replug back into something truly peaceful that will give back to you. Please take the time to do so. So now you're going to gently come back to the seat you were sitting in. We're going to do 3 breaths. And on the third one, if you feel ready, we're going to open our eyes. So, breathing in for a count of 4. And as you exhale, just feel yourself a little bit more firmly in the chair you're sitting in. Just bringing your awareness slowly back to your body, slowly crawling back in. And another one, in for a count of 4. And as you exhale, maybe gently moving your fingers and your toes. You may already be back fully. Everybody's timing is perfect for them. Just following the suggestions. And one more breath. In for a count of 4. As you exhale, if your eyes are not open yet, just kind of feel yourself finally dropping behind your eyelids. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. Keep your gaze soft. Remain calm. Just bringing that serenity of the moon back into your body. And appreciating your time. And there you go. So thank you for that moment. I needed that. I appreciate that very much. So if you do have any water nearby, I always recommend it after meditation because nothing grounds you better than a couple of sips of water. So, or tea. And also just kind of gently moving your feet around on the floor. That's why I always recommend the shoes are off, because you have a little bit more freedom and a little bit more direct connection with the ground. When our shoes are off, there's that barrier of rubber between us and the ground, and that absorbs all the energy. So we want to be able to connect directly. So that was a good one, but thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So a couple announcements before we go. I actually have something pretty exciting. I'm very proud to announce this. On Thursday, which is April 1st, and no, this is not an April Fool's thing, this is actually happening, is I'm going to be on WTBQ. It's 93.5 FM. There's at 12 noon, there's a show, A Happy Medium. And I'm going to be the guest on that particular show. So if you don't mind tuning in to 93.5 on Thursday, I think actually technically it starts at 12:05. So, and I also believe that they take call-ins, so that would be great. I'm very excited about this. It's the show called A Happy Medium. So I guess they think I'm happy and a medium, so that's great. So if you're able to show support for that, thank you so much. I am also going to be posting all of the new schedule of classes for April, and we even have an event that will have limited seating for in-person as well as online, of course. So lots of stuff to look forward to in the world of Light Club. And that's all due to all of your support. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for making this meditation as powerful as it was. And as always, blessed be.